Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a very little video for you. It is monitoring my beauty purchases, so what I purchased in the last month and why. There won't be a was that haul worth it video this month because I didn't buy anything in April of 2021 apparently. So, you know, that's good. I'm trying to minimize my purchasing. But I did buy something this month, and honestly, I don't know why I bought it. I really have no place in my life for this. I would say that I purchased this because of hype. And I don't actually think it's going to be as good as people claim. It's the Sigma Switch. So it's the instant shade remover. And I think the reason why, like, we've seen products like this before. We've got those like sponges that you're meant to be able to, you know, swirl your brush on that gets the excess product off. And they work, but they don't work on creams. And this one is supposed to work on cream products. So I was very, very curious. I was like, I kind of want to try this for myself. I haven't tried it yet. So this is what it looks like. It literally looks like one of those silicone cleaning mats that you use for brushes. I feel like the difference between this and an actual silicone cleaning mat is the silicone bristles. They appear to be longer, which means the mat has a lot more of like a spongy texture to it. I'm curious. I'm mostly only curious about the cream section, which is like one small spot on the mat. I would say that is probably like the selling point of this type of product. Like the blush, the blending, the highlight, the eyeshadow. These are all things that you can use with you can do with one of those sponges. So, you know, I just don't really buy into the why it's like one is better than the other. The cream section though, that is a point of difference in my opinion. I actually think the cream section needs to be bigger than just like this little section here, because if you're using like a foundation brush, I mean, this one's dirty, but this shit's been on there for ages. I haven't cleaned these brushes in a long time. You don't have much room to move, you know? I mean, it's taking product off. Holy fuck, it came up pretty good, to be fair. That appears to work. So I do have some more dirty brushes, and since I have nothing else to talk to you guys about, let's just clean this brush. Yeah, I mean, it's come up fairly nice. You can still see there is a little bit of foundation mark on there, but is anyone surprised? I'm not. Let's do a bronzer brush. You can probably see there is some brown product on this. The like contour and bronzer side is the same as the highlight side. So it's just going to be like the type of bristles that are meant to lift product. I would honestly go so far as to say you could just use the whole fucking thing, but you know, whatever floats your boat. That it needs to appear to have purpose. Again, like the space is very small and the brush is fairly large, so I question that. I feel like you need more room, but it is taking product off. You can see there, and the brush is looking a little bit cleaner, maybe. I'm just gonna use the whole damn thing. I'm gonna use the whole bloody thing because there's a lot of product on this brush. Yeah, it appears to be coming up. Let me talk about why I feel like this was actually a really dumb purchase for me, and I just kind of got sucked into the hype of it. I don't really care about using products like this to clean my brushes. I spot clean my brushes after every use with isopropyl alcohol. It's force of habit, you know. If I was using a brush as a working makeup artist, the brush needed to be cleaned, essentially. So when I'm using brushes on clients, I will spot clean brushes if I'm in an absolute pinch and I need to use a brush that was used on one person on another person. You use isopropyl alcohol, 70%, and it helps to clean excess product out of the brush and sanitize it for the next user. Personally, for me, I preferred to just carry an absolutely massive brush collection, so I never had to reuse a brush over 2 different people. Now, when it comes to my own personal use, I feel like having hygienic brushes was just like, it just really resonates with me. I like to use clean brushes. I like to know that, you know, there hasn't been any makeup sitting in them that could be creating bacteria overnight or over the space of a couple of days since I last used it. And then I'm, you know, putting that on my face. So I always spot clean my brushes with isopropyl alcohol anyway. And I don't think that's going to change, because I still, I would never now take this brush and just use it on my face, because I'm like, I just picture germs in there. It had cream in there. It sat for, to be fair, this has been sitting for, you know, quite a while. I just feel like it could potentially have grown bacteria, and it needs a proper deep clean before I use it again. So I think if you're using it, like say I wanted to take this brush and apply my foundation with it, and then I wanted to apply a cream bronzer with it, but I didn't want my bronzer to be watered down by the foundation that was already in the brush, I think it would be great to get product out of the brush and then do that. Then I could, you know, get the cream bronzer out and apply a cream blush. So I think it has a place. For me, being someone with such a huge brush collection, if I'm at home, I'm not really going to bother doing that. I'm just going to grab another brush. But for travel, I think like it can minimize a collection. So, or minimize the amount of products that you need to travel with, or tools essentially. So I think it has a place, but honest to goodness, I'm going to use this like probably once or twice a year, if that. But anyway, I have it, so there's that. So that's all that I have purchased recently, except a YSL lipstick, which I don't have yet. Madeline chucked one into an order for me, and I will get that in the near future. It's, you know, there's no rush for me to run over and pick that up. It's just a lipstick, so I'll talk to you about that when I get it. But otherwise, I have not been buying makeup, and I'm not, like, there's really not much, and by really not much I mean there's actually nothing that I want except for one thing. It's the Too Faced Sunset Stripped palette. So it is the next installment in this collection essentially, or in this like palette format. This is a Born This Way Natural Nudes palette, and I loved everything about this palette, except this one shade, which was pretty lame. Anyway, I like the formula of these eyeshadows. I like the palette layout, and I like how it's like there is no wasted space. Everything here has purpose and is like, it's there for a reason. The mirror is nice and big, but it doesn't add a bulk to the palette. It's just, I really enjoy it, and I have kind of been wanting to see more palettes similar to this in its, you know, design. And when I saw they were doing the Sunset Stripped, I was really, really excited. Is that what it's called? Maybe, God, I hope it's what it's called. Otherwise, I'm going to sound like a dickhead. Yes, good. Sunset Stripped palette. So I really want that palette. It looks to be a warmer version of this, which, you know, that's right up my alley. And I honestly, I would have bought it the moment that I saw it, but Too Faced doesn't ship to Australia from their website, and Mecca is taking their sweet ass time getting it. It's been over a month. When it does show up, I will buy it. But until that day comes, I don't really have anything else on my want to buy makeup wise list. I'm still just trying to use stuff up. I'm currently sitting here with all of my project pan items in front of me, which I'm going to film after this video. So yeah, I'm still on a mission to minimize and use stuff up and get to a point where I can buy stuff and feel good about buying it, rather than being like, oh, I'm buying this new foundation, but I've still got 10 at home. So anyway, that's a pretty boring video. I talked about a boring ass product and a product that I don't even own yet. I hope you guys enjoyed it, even though it was boring. Feel free to leave your comments down below. I do always read them. And I'm gonna go and film my project pan video. I'll catch you in that one. Bye.